This video is going to show you how you can save money on your monthly Canadian phone bill by using a tablet-only data plan alongside a secondary phone number, so you can still receive two-factor authentication. For context, every month I pay $8.90 something cents after tax for my 4 gigabytes of data plan, and I still have a physical number where I can call and receive phone calls. So if you're interested, keep watching. I'm going to show you step by step of how you can do this. Okay, so the way we're going to do this is we are going to use something called a tablet plan. And the best one right now comes from Fido, which is a subsidiary of Rogers. And there's a couple options as we're recording in 2023 March. They have a $15 per month, and that will get you 4 gigabytes of data. Or they have a $10 per month, and that will get you 2 gigabytes of data. But you ask, how did you get the $8 after tax? So what's going to happen is that if you sign up for this 15 gig per month plan, after 3 months, because this is month to month, you just chat and or call in, and the CSR, the customer service agent, will be able to apply a 50% promo on your plan. So in order to get this plan, however, there's a problem, is that you need to have a normal phone number plan with Fido. So if you do not have a normal phone number plan, you can either add yourself onto a friend or family who has a Fido plan, or you can sign up for one of their prepaid plans and then activate this $15 or $10 per month tablet plan with Fido, and then just cancel the main plan after this is activated. So you can just do this online. So these are the two options. However, there's a problem because obviously you use your phone for data, but you also need to use your phone for calling and text. With these tablet plans, there is no calling and there is no text. So calls, no, and text, also no. So to get around this, what we're going to use is download and install an app called Text Plus. So Text Plus is an application that will give you a physical phone number, and you will be able to call and receive other people's calls, but you can also send out SMS and receive SMS. And it runs off data. So because you have either the 4 gigs or 2 gigs, you basically have now a physical phone number. So that's what's great about Text Plus, is you get a physical phone number. So the only bad thing is that obviously with security being top of mind right now with everything going on, your banks and your websites, they might need you to authenticate yourself by sending you an SMS message. It's called a two-factor authentication. Two-factor authentication. It's usually a 4 or 6-digit code that you have to input once they send it to you. However, Text Plus will not allow you to receive two-factor authentication. Same thing with this tablet plan. It will not allow you to receive two-factor authentication. So to get around this, what we're going to need is another plan. And this one is going to be a prepaid plan. And the best prepaid plan that I found goes through a company called SpeakOut by 7-Eleven. So you can buy their SIM cards as well as top up phone numbers through their website or from any 7-Eleven convenience store. And the best thing about this prepaid plan is that $25 is the lowest top up amount, and this will last you 365 days. Usual prepaid plans, they only last every 30 or 60 days, and you have to keep on topping it up. But because we're not using this number for calling or texting, we're only using it for two-factor authentication. So anytime you need to authenticate yourself, you use this plan, this phone number. But you don't want to carry around two phones. So what is the solution for that? So there's two options here. So this is now we're in the final end game. So option one, if you have a phone that supports dual SIM, so that means you can put two SIM cards in the same phone, or if it supports eSIM, then you're golden. You just put these two SIM cards in the same phone and you're done. Option two is a little bit more complicated, but it's doable and it's the option I'm using. So if you have a spare phone lying around, it needs to be Android. You are going to install an application on the spare phone called Mighty Text. Okay, and Mighty Text um, is going to take, and of course, you put your prepaid number in this spare phone along with Mighty Text, and it's going to take your message and it's going to sync it up with your primary phone. So that's how I'm able to receive a two-factor authentication on my main phone without carrying around the secondary phone. And the secondary phone, I just leave at home. Anytime a text message comes in, it goes into the prepaid phone, and then because I have Mighty Text installed, it's going to sync my message to my primary phone, which is the phone I always carry. So I'm now going to just take you through all the websites and apps, and so you can see what it looks like. And as well, if you're interested in signing up with this Fido plan, and you're a new customer, I have a referral code in the description that you can use to get some discounts. Okay, so let's take a look at everything that you need to set this up. Um, I didn't cannot take credit for this whole setup process because I found all the information myself through a forum called Red Flag Deals, and there is a forum post called this tablet plan. I'm going to leave the link in the description. So basically, this forum post details to you the step by step of how you can sign up for this plan, and it also has some frequently asked questions, as well as some updates from forum members. If you go to the last page of the forum, usually there'll be people posting about their own personal experience on that date or very recently, because the plan it usually like changes throughout the year. So just go to this forum for the latest update on how the promo is working. In terms of as today's recording, March 10th, 2023, once I logged into my account, these are the two options available. So like I said, you can either get the $10 2 GB data plan, or you can get the $15 4 GB data only plan. But you're only able to add these plans if you already have a postpaid plan with both talk, text, as well as data. Um, so if you do not have that, then what I suggest you to do is maybe add yourself to a friend or family who have a Fido plan, or you can sign up for the cheapest postpaid plan they have, and then sign it on a month to month. Once you have signed up, then you're able to add this data only plan, and in the next month or just right after, cancel your talk text plan. You can still keep your data plan, no problem. Okay, and then what about the discounts, the 50% promotions? So usually you after 2 or 3 billing cycles, you message customer support. You say, "Hey, I want to cancel my data plan." They will be able to offer you usually 50% discount. So if it's $10, it goes down to 5, 15 goes to 7.5, and then with tax everything. If the first customer service agent is not able to give you that discount, just try again. Eventually, you'll be able to find one who will. Okay, and then in terms of receiving two-factor authentication, you should go to 7-Eleven Speak Out. So you can either buy the SIM card and plan top up from the physical store 7-Eleven, or you can buy it online. They also have plans here, but don't get any of this plan. It's just like all bullshit. It's just terrible. Like $25 for 1 GB is not very good. Instead, just buy the cheapest top up, which is $25, and that amount will last you the whole year. Receiving text messages is always free, so you're just paying 911 every month, which is $1 or something. So $25 will last you the whole year, if as long as you're not making calls or sending out text messages with this. remember, we're only using this for two-factor authentication. Okay, and then what about a physical phone number? So then that's where we're going to use is through the app called Text Now. So this will give you a physical phone number for people to call you and for you to call out. You'll also be able to send and receive text messages through this. The only downside is that they have some ads inside the app. That's how they support their company. So, and then also you won't be able to receive two-factor authentication, but that's okay because we already have the 7-Eleven speak out for that. If you have a phone that's capable of dual SIM, then it's very easy. You put one SIM card for Fido and then one SIM card for 7-Eleven. If your phone has one eSIM and then one physical SIM, use the physical SIM for 7-Eleven because they don't offer eSIM. And then the Fido one, that's where you want to use the eSIM. But when you first sign up for the tablet data plan, they only give you a physical SIM. So you're going to need to go to the physical store and ask them for an eSIM, or you can buy an eSIM online and then transfer it over that way. But if your phone does not support dual SIM, then what you need to do is get a secondary phone that's an Android. You're going to download Mighty Text onto it. You're going to set that, and then anytime, and then on your primary phone, you're also going to download Mighty Text. But the Mighty Text you download on your primary phone is going to be a tablet setting. So you set your primary phone as a tablet, and then you set your secondary phone as your primary phone because your secondary phone has the 7-Eleven plan. And you're gonna, every time a message, a two-factor authentication comes in to 7-Eleven, is also going to be synced up to your primary phone through the app Mighty Text. So that way you only have to carry one phone. So hopefully that's been helpful in getting you set up with this tablet plan, which is honestly the cheapest plan available in Canada. And there is some workaround. You kind of have to be a little bit tech savvy to set this up. But once it's set up, you're going to save a lot of money on your monthly phone bill. Also, if you are not a Fido subscriber and you're interested in opening an account, leave me a message on the description below or a comment here, and I'll send you a referral link, and you can get the first month of your bill off or some discounts, I believe. So hopefully that helps. Make sure to subscribe if that has helped you. If you run into any issues, just leave a comment. I'll try to reply back to them.